Hey, this is Danny Gonzalez with Industrial Sage. We're here at Automate 2025. I'm here at the DigiKey booth. I'm with Eric Hulferson. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today on the From the Floor show here. Tell me a little bit about DigiKey.
So DigiKey's been in business since 1972. We started out selling electronic components such as capacitors, resistors, ICs, things like that. About 9 years ago, we moved into industrial automation. I've been selling industrial automation globally. We sell into 180 different countries, multiple currencies, multiple languages. We have about 1 million customers worldwide, and we can ship anywhere in the world in 72 hours or less.
All right, that's awesome, fantastic. I love the storied history there. So you're not, this isn't a fly-by-night operation here. You've been around for a while.
Absolutely not. We've been around for a long time.
Awesome. So what are you debuting or showcasing here today?
So today we're showcasing kind of the idea that customers can get everything in one place. Right? Rather than shopping at 15 different manufacturers, they can shop everything all in one shop. Whether they're doing research and design, whether they're doing MRO, they can get everything they need in one place.
Okay. All right, excellent. So, I mean, this is kind of maybe a pedantic question, but how are you with that solution solving your customers' challenges?
Well, I mean, customers are going to need a multitude of challenges. I mean, we got 1 million different customers every year. So we see it everything, whether it's oil and gas or food and beverage, we've got everything they need, so whether they're looking for a power supply, or they're looking for a connector, or they're looking for a contactor, we've got what they need.
Okay, great, so that makes sense. So you can keep uptime up and things can be moving, smoothly, smooth operations. Do you have, what would say are your kind of largest verticals that you operate in?
We do a lot in electronics manufacturing, we do a lot in oil and gas, food and beverage. We even do a little bit of mill aerospace. We're doing a lot of different, we see a lot of different applications, a lot of different industries. So we're hitting a lot of verticals, medical, you name it, we're in it.
Okay, awesome. What are some of the trends or the headwinds that you're seeing or that you're hearing from some of your customers? I would imagine it's going to vary depending upon the vertical and the season and all that good stuff, but maybe from a macro level, what are you seeing and hearing?
You're hearing a lot of customers just looking to source product. Being able to multi-source, is super helpful for them. Of course, there's always that tariff word going around right now, so that's always a challenge for customers. But we're being a stocking distributor, we're able to mitigate some of those risks to the customer. We're seeing a lot of customers looking to everything from robotics and to PLCs.
You mentioned like you're having stuff in stock. Are you like, I don't know, eating some of the cost, or from your suppliers? Are they more domestic? What is that looking like?
So what's great about DigiKey is we stock 95% of anything the customer could possibly want, and everything's ready to ship the same day. So a lot of customers can leverage our warehouse for their systems, whether they're an integrator or they're a design engineer. They're able to get their products virtually next day. Everything they're looking for is right there, ready to go. It's everything the customer needs. We have a lot of design tools on their website so they can, whether they're building a bill of materials or they're researching for CAD models, everything the customer can want is right there.
And I'm relative to all the different verticals, is there is e-commerce, and we were talking about beforehand, is that kind of a bigger area? Is it a bigger area of opportunity, or is it a concentrated level of your customers that you have? Is it kind of falls in e-com?
Absolutely. So DigiKey is 100% e-commerce, where everything's online. We don't have boots on the ground. When we look at industrial automation, traditionally it was brick and mortar. I think if we take into account the Amazon effect, everybody does their shopping at home. It's the same way with industrial automation now. Customers can get online and order what they need and not have to ever even interface with a salesperson. Right? They can do all the research. They can find everything what they need, and off they go.
Okay, excellent. So, any other trends or any other headwinds that you're seeing in the industry?
I think when we look at the effect that the tariffs are having, a lot of manufacturers are kind of looking at how can they shore either North America or Europe and so on. How do they update their factories to get them online? So I think that's one of the biggest headwinds is getting materials on site and getting it on time, getting their factories back up and running, so they can mitigate these tariffs for their customers. So I think that's the biggest thing is making sure that we have the inventory and just can keep ahead. We're seeing a lot of increase in sales and customer count, a lot of activities increasing. So customers are buying, they're just trying to make sure we keep up with everybody.
Do you think, is it uptick in sales because of organizations or companies are saying, hey, instead of making that new equipment upgrade, we kind of need to go back to like, let's just keep our equipment going and maybe slowing on CapEx expenditure, but maybe we're going to increase on our MRO or some of our maintenance? Or
Absolutely, there's definitely some of that, but I think a lot of it is really they're looking at, okay, if they're manufacturing in North America, for example, they need to scale up because factories in China can't get the product here fast enough. They're dealing with tariffs. But how do you keep up with that, right? There's obviously a labor shortage. As baby boomers are retiring, how do we fill those needs, right? So customers are looking to automate a lot more to kind of fill those needs.
Well, thank you so much for your time, kind of sharing your insights, sharing us with what you're doing over at DigiKey, and I hope you have a great rest of the show.
Absolutely, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.